Hello friends, this video is going to deal with repairing residential sewer problems. The sewer is backing up and it's not draining toward the city, and I've been using these devices right there. Is a rubber bladder you screw on the end of the garden hose. I first bought this size, but this size didn't work because it's a little too big and it's hard to bend it. Once it hits the T in the pipe, it's kind of hard to bend it and go that way. I'm getting prepared for tomorrow. Today, the weather permitted, I'm gonna try to repair this. The city came and inspected the pipe and found a broken section. They came and stuck a camera and surveyed the pipe. The pipe, it's about, I was told, about 2 feet below the surface, and it flows in this direction. There's a flag that's been, once they spotted, they put a flag for me right here. So there's a problem somewhere around this area. I'll find out tomorrow. All right, this is the material that I had purchased to tackle this task. I had bought a piece of 2 foot 4-inch PVC, and there's a rubber coupling that I have right here. I have a rigid on the other side, but I think I'm gonna end up using both rubbers on both sides, so it'll make it easier for me. I don't know what's waiting on me, what kind of damage I'll find. We'll see. So it's time to break ground. Here we are, digging, finding a lot of roots, and maybe that's the main cause of this problem. First, I remove all the grass, put it right there on the side, and here we are. Finally, we found the culprit, and unfortunately, I was off on the first digging, and I actually dig about right here because the camera flagged it to be more to the left, and they say that it could be as far as 2 feet away from where they marked. And I guess that was the case. So here we are. Seems like there was an old coupling that came loose. There's a lot of roots. We've been breaking a lot of roots. So I'm gonna keep on clean it up, and then we'll be back. This is the clamp that was keeping these 2 pipes together. Eventually gave up and had a rubber section right here, just came loose. And now we can see the root that was inside, and finally we get to expose the crack. Now I removed the metal clamp, and I had this gap about 2.5 inch, 3, and I'm just thinking about putting the rubber coupling that I was gonna use, 2 of them, and just see if that I can clamp on both sides and get a good tie. For right now, I'm just gonna opt to use the rubber coupling, since the gap is about 2.5 inch and this coupling is 4 inches long. So for right now, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to a plumbing store and see if I can find another option. I'll be back. We decided to go with a second layer of protection, and we opted to go with a sheet metal and clamp on top of the rubber clamp. So that should give us another extra layer, and I think that's gonna do it. They're just gonna put the dirt back and get this hole closed for today. Good morning. This is the day after the repairs are done. I put the grass back on the spot, and it looks a little messy, but rain and when the weather gets better, things are gonna be all right. So this time the problem was an old coupling that became loose and roots got into it. I thought it was going to be a replacement of a section of a pipe, but I'm glad. If not, the digging had to been wider, and I was already tired. Thank you for watching the video. Hope this helped.